The Dodge Park Rest Home and the Day Club, located at 101 Randolph Road in Worcester, proudly welcomes you to this presentation of Setting Realistic Expectations. We invite you to discover the difference at Dodge Park Rest Home and the Day Club. We're always available to speak with you and answer any questions, whether you visit with us here in person, via the telephone at 508-853-8180, or toll free at 1-877-363-4775. Keep updated as well on our latest news and events at our website, www.dodgepark.com. And now, the Dodge Park Rest Home and the Day Club is pleased to share with you information about nursing facility care and services as we present Setting Realistic Expectations.
We all have days that we'll never forget. Some because they were full of joy, and others because they were full of sorrow. Today you have a decision to make about someone you love, and it's a difficult one. It's not easy to admit that a family member is less than self-sufficient. We prefer to remember the good times. In fact, we often ignore early signs that a family member needs help managing everyday activities. Deciding whether a nursing home, support services, or in-home nursing care is the right option is an important decision and shouldn't be taken lightly. Today, we will try to help you with that decision, and we want you to remember that this decision will also affect you and your family. In today's world, few people are prepared for or have the time available to care for someone who's become unable to live independently. And sometimes you may not have the necessary skills or knowledge to provide care for someone with diminished abilities. When this happens, we all need help, and nursing homes are designed to provide social, health, and support services to people who are limited in their ability to care for themselves. There are many misconceptions and misrepresentations about life in a nursing home. It is different from living at home, and some people have a difficult time making the transition. We strive to ease that transition and to make our residents comfortable. We've learned that this is easier if everyone knows what to expect before entering a nursing home. We try to make the stay as pleasant as reasonably possible, but we cannot promise that a resident will be happy in the facility. Frequently, the resident is or becomes depressed and may feel abandoned or hopeless. In turn, loved ones feel guilty, which stirs other emotions. Often these feelings are expressed as anger towards the nursing home and its staff. We will make reasonable efforts to help everyone deal with the stress of this difficult situation. However, we can't work miracles. We cannot erase the fact that the facility is not home. We can't change the abruptness of the move. We can tell you some things to expect. We all need to face the circumstances of the move with realistic attitudes and expectations. Understanding the changes. If you decide to move your loved one into a nursing home, it is important that you fully understand some of the differences between living at home and living in a group setting. At home, privacy, light, and sounds are individually controlled. In the nursing home, the resident can somewhat minimize but not control light and sounds. At home, you can lock the door for privacy and to lessen the probability of theft. Nursing home room doors cannot be locked. This lessens privacy and increases potential for unwanted entry. Unless arrangements for a private room are made, the resident will have a roommate who will share the room and the toilet area. Caregivers, visitors, and possibly confused wandering residents will at times enter the room. All common areas like the dining room and activities room are shared. At home, the resident can eat and drink whatever they choose. There's very limited control over menus in the nursing home. The resident's ability to swallow and the doctor's orders determine what food will be served and how it will be prepared. There are some substitutes for the planned menu, but not nearly the choices available at home. Many of life's everyday choices are restricted in a nursing home. It's not always possible to change a resident's roommate, the thermostat setting, or even to leave snack food open. Unfortunately, what is considered best for the group supersedes individual preferences. Residents' freedom of movement. This is a nursing home, not a lock-in facility. Residents who are able are allowed freedom of movement. However, there are some restricted areas in the building. Yet a resident could wander, either by accident or on purpose, into a situation inside or outside the facility where there's the potential for injury. While this is not likely, residents are unsupervised a great deal of the day, so you should understand that it is possible. It is important that you realize that the resident will have no nursing home employee assigned individually to monitor their movement throughout the day. On average, a resident may receive 2 to 3.5 hours of nursing department attention per day, which includes time to complete a significant amount of paperwork that must be done by the nursing department. Please realize that you are not purchasing 24-hour per day one-on-one care. No nursing home employee will be assigned individually to watch the resident all day. You and your physician. Contrary to popular belief, the resident's personal physician, not the nursing home, prescribes the resident's diet, medications, positioning devices, treatments, etc. Nursing home staff may provide data and information to the physician, but the physician makes the decisions. It is very important that you discuss any questions, concerns, and suggestions you have about the overall plan of care with the resident's physician. Nutrition and hydration. One of the most enduring misconceptions about nursing homes is the food. We do not choose the resident's diet. His or her physician prescribes the resident's diet based on medical conditions. Often this means that the resident may not like the food and drink that is served. If your family member's physician orders a low-salt, no-added-sugar diet, and the resident is used to breaking that diet, chances are he or she won't like the food. The resident's diet is based on physician's orders. We cannot and will not change a resident's diet without the authorization of the physician. If the resident and you are willing to accept the risk, you're always free to ask your physician to change the diet order. Statistics indicate that many Americans are somewhat malnourished and most are significantly dehydrated. Anyone who doesn't eat properly or drink enough fluids damages his or her health, whether at home or in a nursing home. Not eating and drinking becomes even worse if the resident refuses the doctor-prescribed diet or is depressed about being admitted to the nursing home, causing a decrease in appetite. You should also know that residents sometimes complain about the food, among other things, as an outlet for the anger they feel because they're in a nursing home. We will courteously encourage a resident to eat and drink, but we will not attempt to force a resident who refuses. As mentioned earlier, it's the resident's physician who prescribes the resident's diet. You, as the responsible party, will play a significant and partnership role with the nursing home in addressing any weight loss, fluid intake, or nutritional issues that the resident may encounter. Thus, we encourage you to contact the physician to see if any diet modifications can be made. Please only consider moving your loved one into this or any nursing home if you understand that the nursing home will provide nourishing food and drink, but will not force a resident to consume them. Trustworthiness of people. We strive to hire and employ only people who have high ethical and moral standards and a compassion for others. However, the nursing home simply cannot read the minds and consciences of all of its employees. It is important that you understand that the resident is moving from a familiar, private, almost totally secure environment, home, into an unfamiliar group living facility. The addition of a variety of people means there are extra risks. While this may sound insensitive, everyone takes risks during a normal day. Think about going to the store, for example. There's the risk of physical or verbal assault, neglect by store employees, and theft, among others. These same risks exist in any environment where there are many people, including the nursing home. We believe that the risk is small, But before moving your loved one into a nursing home, you should understand and accept fully the risk of living in a group environment. Realistic expectations. We wish that all the residents we serve could receive one-on-one 24-hour-a-day nursing assistance. We don't doubt that this level of service would be of benefit to all residents. Constant supervision would lessen, but not eliminate, the risk of falling, wandering into danger, choking, bed sores, etc. Residents, especially those who are bed or chair bound, may develop bed sores. Although a staff member will reposition a resident to lessen the chance of bed sores occurring, there is no way to guarantee that the resident will not immediately roll back to the previous position. A bed sore can start from the pressure of remaining on one side within just 2 hours. The daily rate that you and/or a third-party payer like Medicaid, Medicare, the VA, or others pay to the nursing home does not cover the cost of providing 24-hour one-on-one care. To assist you in understanding how much is paid to the nursing home, we've prepared some comparisons for you. A nursing home is paid an amount comparable to what you would expect to pay to spend one night at a motel, and you would still owe for the use of a washer and dryer, telephone calls, and meals. Perhaps the most telling example is if you took a family of 4 out to eat, to see a movie, and bought refreshments at the movie, you'd most likely spend more than the amount that a nursing home is reimbursed for a day's service provided to one of its residents. We hope that this comparison helps you to understand why nursing homes cannot provide 24-hour one-on-one care and monitoring to residents unless special services are purchased by the resident. We sincerely look forward to the opportunity to serve you. However, we want you to contemplate the move into the nursing home in light of what you've just seen. This nursing home cannot and does not claim to insulate its residents from the risks associated with normal living or from the consequences of their choices. The world does not become perfect just inside our doors. We try hard and make reasonable efforts to protect residents. However, please remember that the residents are not individually supervised 24 hours a day and may independently choose to do things that could be harmful. Although we wish otherwise, financial realities of our reimbursement just do not allow us the means to provide such constant attention, care, and monitoring. While not all residents of every nursing home are elderly, the majority of them are. There are certain physical changes and conditions that occur to all of us as we age. Try as we may to fight them. Changes in vision, hearing, and smell occur naturally as we age. Our hair turns gray, thins, or falls out. Skin becomes thinner and wrinkles, which may result in skin tears. It becomes difficult to tell whether we're hot or cold. We become less flexible, and our bones become more brittle. Our hearts and blood vessels become less elastic, and circulation may change. This is one reason why bruising occurs so easily. Breathing becomes more difficult, and our nervous system and urinary systems may not function as well as when we were young. The aging process is not always kind to us, and problems such as incontinence or immobility are the leading reasons for admission to nursing homes. The decreased functions that occur with aging cause older individuals to be more prone to things like infections, falls and accidents, skin tears, and easy bruising. If you've ever tried to help an elderly family member walk or stand up, you may have bruised them or torn their skin. It happens because their skin has thinned over the years, not because you weren't careful. Blood pressure cuffs and tourniquets to draw blood for tests are necessary, but even when someone is trained in the proper way to use them, they may cause bruising. We make efforts to prevent it, but sometimes it is unavoidable. Life is full of risks, and aging increases those. And those risks continue whether you live at home or in a group facility. If a resident refuses to eat and drink properly and adequately in a nursing home, it's just as bad as at home. Falls can occur anywhere. Bones weakened by osteoporosis can break without warning anywhere. Skin breakdown and bruising can easily occur at home or in the nursing home, although we make reasonable efforts to prevent it. Choking, getting caught into a situation of potential or actual harm, turning over a wheelchair, being treated badly by other people are all risks associated with living, whether it's at home or in a nursing home. Small incidents can seem more irritating when they occur in a nursing home than when they happen at home, probably because they are not under a resident's direct control anymore. Although we make efforts to prevent it, sometimes an article of clothing gets lost when we do the laundry. Just like doing laundry at home, sometimes you can't find the other sock. At home, you laugh and you wonder where the other sock goes. But at a nursing home, sometimes residents use it as a way of venting the frustration they feel at losing their self-sufficiency. We understand that and try to reassure them. We hope that you will realize that sometimes the problem isn't the laundry or the food, and that you'll have to offer your loved one a little extra special attention. We hope this presentation has answered many of your questions about life in a nursing home. Our goal is to state openly and honestly what a resident can and cannot expect while living in a nursing home. Your trust and confidence is valuable to us, and we will always strive to meet your loved one's needs in every reasonable way. We believe that this can occur if realistic expectations are established in advance, and if we all understand that it is impossible to provide a risk-free environment anywhere, and to come even close to it would be staggeringly expensive. Please only consider a move into this or any other nursing home if you fully understand that the normal risks of day-to-day living don't disappear once one enters this or any other nursing home. For you to be pleased with the services provided by a nursing home, it is absolutely necessary that you fully and completely understand and accept the realities contained herein. If you're interested in our home and want to contract for additional services, such as 24-hour one-on-one care, please contact our Social Services Department. They will assist you in locating such services and explain the additional fees. Thank you for your interest in our nursing home. We look forward to the honor of serving you and your loved one and wish you the best. May God bless you and yours in your caregiving decisions. We believe that the information you've just seen is so important, we recommend you share the information with family and friends who may have questions about life in a nursing home.
The Dodge Park Rest Home and the Day Club hopes you've enjoyed this presentation of Setting Realistic Expectations as you begin to learn about nursing facility care and services. As you begin your relationship with us and our staff, we're here to work with you and answer any questions you may have now or in the future. Please visit us here at 101 Randolph Road or feel free to call us at 508-853-8180 or toll free at 1-877-363-4775. You may also visit our website, www.dodgepark.com, to keep updated on our latest news and events. At the Dodge Park Rest Home and the Day Club, we truly invite you to discover the difference.